Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your something. I don't know the words of the song. It's hot in here. What's up? Well, me, I'm eating chili. Where from, you ask? Farmer's Boys. Farmer Boys? Farmer Boys is solid. Solid spot. I know I surprised some of you. No warning, just pop on. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry, Anna says that. You're all right. And you know what? I was trying to put like a couple the post up of like, oh, it won't be there. Those they did not go through. But I've been working. I've been here. I'm extremely tired. I was up to 4 in the morning yesterday. So I'm just staying awake. I'm almost zombie mode right now. How you doing? Where you been? How are you? Hmm? How's Anna today? Good times? Good times. All right, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. Oh god. I'm here. Dang, here blowing the dust off the stream. It's only been a couple of days, guys. What's up? What's up, bro? Look, I didn't come on Thursday. I didn't come on yesterday. Weren't we here Wednesday? Weren't we on here Wednesday together? Didn't we all have a powwow? What's up, Lucas? Weren't we all hanging out on Wednesday together? It couldn't have been that long. I think it just feels long. Right? I know. The weekend makes it really long. And me and Lack didn't record this weekend, so we didn't get up for a video. You know? What's up, Chuck? How you doing? Good, bro. It's a little spicier than I thought. All in all, I'm good though, guys. How you doing, Lucas? How you doing, Zoop? You got the. How far away are you? When's the wedding? It's coming up. You a month away or something like that? Oh yeah, nuptials. Mm-hmm. Premeditated, and said you're done. That's how I saw. Last I saw, Izzy was there. Was that Wednesday? Tuesday? Tuesday or Wednesday? I hope it wasn't Tuesday. I expect to see you on the next animation episode, Buckwheat. Been gone the past 2 weeks. They need to stay in. Buckwheat. Ice. You not a fan of Ice? I hit him. I tell him. They know I'm always available, but I'm always be like, "You guys need me?" But I'm gonna clean the screen off. I actually got my stuff today. I don't need my breath. Religious side. Religious side of it is actually the Saturday. The party side is in threes. I see. It was before her birthday. Okay, well that makes sense. Okay, because her birthday was Wednesday. Her birthday was last Wednesday, so I probably didn't come on in because we were hanging out. Okay, so it had to be Tuesday. We didn't hang out Thursday. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Izzy's birthday was cool. You know what? I was gonna take her to like one of these little jumping places. You know what I mean? But she started like she just wanted to play with her toys. Let's spray you guys down real quick. Kapsh, kapsh. What if I should just leave it blurry like that? Yeah. Anyways, um, but yeah, I we just played with the toys the whole time. Skippy, 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 skippy. How's that look? Beautiful. Oh my god. Wow. Sometimes you don't see yourself until like the vision's clear, but my god, can we say handsome altogether? Hands. You guys didn't do it. You guys are supposed to do it with me. I need something to sit this up on. It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. I guess I can use this pillow. One white then turn 4K. I know, right? Man, if I was ugly, you guys would be like, but the handsomeness prevails. Indeed. You say Ice be what? Ice be talking with no substance, dude. Said Jujutsu Kaisen is. Yikes. Okay. Well, I apologize for that. That's insane. Jujutsu Kaisen is top tier. Jujutsu Kaisen was top tier in the first couple episodes. I was like, hey, yo, this is going. It was rivaling Demon Slayer, and Demon Slayer bounced back. And I said, oh, I can't wait. So, anyways, yeah. So Izzy got. What she get for her birthday, man? Izzy got. What did I get her? About Izzy some clothes. We wore our Biggie shirt today. I got her a shirt that has a baby Biggie on it, and she's like, "Baby Biggie." Yep, doing my thing, doing a good parenting job. And then I got her Ricky Ficky. Oh, I said, what is that? You're hilarious. Jujutsu Kaisen Chainsaw Man's animation. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen was one of those the Ghost episode. Yeah, definitely Zoo. Chainsaw Man is it still doesn't make sense why he's Chainsaw Man, but it works. They made it. Like, hey, this is dope. We're just gonna make it work, but it works. It's actually really dope. What did I get Izzy for her birthday, guys? It wasn't that long ago. Hold on. Got her. So I bought 27 balloons for Izzy. So we had a ton of balloons at the crib. That was fun. And she because I wanted her to wake up, and she was just like, "Whoa, balloons!" She went from one room to the other, and it was just balloons everywhere. So that was really cool. Ice has a lot of bad takes. Yeah, Ice don't know what you're talking about, but he believes in his bad takes. So we ballooned out, so that was cool. I think Yo got her a couple books. Nerd alert. She's trying to turn my daughter into a nerd, which she can be a partial nerd. And then I got her. What do we play with? Oh, I got her this Paw Patrol Lego set. We did like a big old 50-piece Paw Patrol Lego set. So we played with Legos. My man Zach and Norm bought her Play-Doh, which was a nice mess to clean up. So that was fun. Don't buy kids Play-Doh, especially 4-year-olds. It's gross. Have you seen the most recent episode of My Hero? Yeah, I'm all caught up on My Hero. My Hero's fire. They have reached finally paying off. But I finally, My Hero's fire. I got Izzy something else too. I got her that. The clothes. I got her something else we've been doing. I can't remember though. Anywho, she just wanted to play. So, it was all good. A little cupcake. We took to school. It was good times, man. Good times. Good times. Good times may not come when you want them. Good time. I'm gonna take my hoodie off, not to flex. It's hot in this piece. All right, yeah. Sleeves out, baby. Guns out today. Oh yeah, there you go. Ice and Brennan back and forth to be funny. Ice knows he wrong and making zero sense and still arguing back. Yeah, Ice don't be making sense. I told somebody today I would not take part in the raising of my kids, and they told me I'm not a good mother. I feel you take care of your own responsibilities. What do you mean, as far as take part of it? And so that you mean like you don't want to be a grandmother, like you're not gonna be there, or like having them live in the house with you and stuff like that. What exactly are you talking about? Deku got murder on him. Yeah, Deku about the action right now. Oh, Azawa. Damn, they're gonna do with the erase their head powerless. That's crazy. I wonder if they still found a way to erase the erasure yet. Is that the lyrics? May not come when you want 'em. I think so. May not come when you want 'em. Good time. Something like that. Something like that. So I think I told you guys last week I was like sick on Sunday/Monday. I didn't go to the gym the entire week. I went back yesterday and did super lame stretching stuff. That was it. It was such a horrible workout. I'm gonna go today though, but I had to just go back and just get back to Gillen. But I was like, man, I did not feel like. And then I was just tired last week. Also, RP to Jason David Frank. Yeah, man, the Green White Ranger. Yeah, Dude was my guy, my childhood. Yeah. I talked to CT yesterday. He's a big, if y'all know, CT's a huge Power Rangers guy. So I was talking to him yesterday just about it all. It was tough, man. Tough loss. I thought the most OP character in that whole universe got nerfed. Yeah. She hit the fanboys. Chad's drinking gravy out there. Gravy? Just out of water. Hey. you can depend on me to babysit. Answer that. You can babysit sometimes, won't you? Depend, sure. Sometimes. Where they need to move in, you're gonna let them move in. You're gonna let it. You're gonna let them. You're gonna, if they're down and out, they need some help. You know how hard it is. It's hard. It's tough. It's tough out here. I don't know where I'd be without my mom. I kidnapped her, kept her here. Especially for a young couple, it is tough out here. It's tough to keep a marriage going amongst a child. You better get a dog. Well, I feel that. This is that. What's up, Live, Love, Risa? What's happening? What's going on? How are you? Better get a dog. Hey, can you babysit our dog real quick? Don't have kids till you're ready. What is ready? What is ready? So you can afford a nanny. That should be the rule. Don't have kids until you can afford someone else to take care of them. It's a lot. It's a lot. That should be it. Nanny money. I thought Aizawa would go blind by the end of the series using his eyes for so long during the battle. I didn't expect him to go like that. Well, dude was keeping him moist, but yeah, I know he was getting exhausted. He was like, I can't keep this up. You ain't never ready for kids. It's just a lot, dog. It's just a lot. And it's all the time. And there's so much going on. No one's ever ready for kids. You can be financially better. But even that takes a certain amount of work. You know what I mean? There's a certain amount of workload that goes with that. So yeah, no one's ever ready for kids. Yeah, man. Don't have answers that. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. That's a good answer. Good answer. Number one answer. Bang. Don't have them. That's what Steve Harvey's laugh comes up to you. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Chad?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, brother. What you got for me?
What I got?
Yeah, what you got for me?
I don't got anything right now. Nothing worthwhile.
No?
No.
You out of here, man?
Yeah.
Take it easy, brother.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon.
Happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, you cooking anything?
I don't cook.
No.
I'm probably going to do something with my family or something.
That's cool. Enjoy, bro.
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, I mean, I just show up and where they tell me to be, and then I just eat. And I watch football, and I'm completely useless for an entire 2 days. I won't say 1 day, 2 days. I'm useless. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
It's my favorite holiday.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, see you, brother. Take care.
Yeah.
Will Endeavor make it out alive at the end of the battle? Endeavor, what I'm more concerned on, forget Endeavor. I want to know, are they going to bring back All Might? And to what capacity? How long can All Might go? And to what capacity will All Might be useful? Also, I had to grant him to get so little. I know they showed his flashback. He was huge. But he's old. I guess old people get decrepit really quick in Japan, in anime. But I don't know how old he is either. Oh, excuse me. I'm glad you guys not here to smell that burp. It's awful. That is a chili burp. It is potent. You ever meatballs and chili? You're gonna have some of the worst burps. Ribs, anything just heavy meat. It is not a good. Finally saw Wakanda Forever. What'd you think, Sage D? Did you like it? All Might can only transform for 1 minute now. Literally lost his flame. But 1 minute of All Might is useful. You know what I mean? That's a great minute that they need. I know, Fief. What's up, Fief? You finally see nothing. Pause what? What, Kenny King? Because I'm talking about eating meat and burping it up? What are you talking about? Chili's just all the worst. Yeah, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. It comes out like it went down. Just messy and cheesy. And beans though. So All Might is done. If he comes back for a fight, he would die. That's fine. He can die for the you did enough. It's time to die, All Might. You got a replacement already. Always weird when people be behind. They creeping up, walking by. It's always weird. It's always a lot. Sage G, what's the review? I might watch it again. What happened after the credits? I had to pee. If you saw, well, don't know how much to ruin now. There was no end credit, but you should have seen Lupita. If you saw that one, then you saw it in the entire. They didn't do an end credit like all the way at the end. And Baku is confirmed King of Wakanda came from Western Dukes. Yeah, I saw that. It's Challenge Day. But yeah, the Black Panther doesn't have to be king and or queen, but I want to know what they'll do. And Shuri had to be okay with it, but also can Shuri beat M'Baku in a battle with no herb? Can she use technology, or was it just hand to hand? But also, I don't think M'Baku would have fought Shuri at that point. Anyways, did you like it, Brooke B? Man, I'm telling you, they did. That's a hard. And they had so many things that they wanted to do in that movie. That's hard to do, man. They did a great job storytelling all that in such a little bit of time. I mean, it was a long movie, but as far as worlds go, it's a short amount of time. The fight is just hand to hand. No tech. Throw dirt in his eye. I never seen Avatar or Wakanda. Black Panther, you got to see because it's just dope. Avatar, you've seen a story before. They're just blue. You've seen any story of any indigenous people getting raided by white folks, and then the one white person being the greatest person. It's been in a bunch of movies. Last Samurai, Fern Gully, Pocahontas. You've seen it. They're just blue and in 3D. That's what made it great. It was way more about the shooting style they did. They changed movies for 3D and action, all that other stuff. James Cameron, I believe. But the movie itself just wasn't all that great. Avatar's men just Pocahontas. Yeah, there you go. Or Black Panther. Black Panther is great. You should see that. Most of the suits in the movie to me was a little VR troopish. VR Troopers. I don't think I've ever seen VR Troopers. But they did look like how they did it in the comic book. That I will say that I remember the Wakanda Forever series. Was it Wakanda Forever series? They did a Black Panther where Ta-Nehisi Coates wrote it. Ta-Nehisi Coates wrote it. I would love to get my hands on a Black Panther series. My favorite one was done in like 2006 by, I'm gonna blank on his name now, Rodney Barnes, I believe, did it, his version. And that's when you saw him, Panther, and Storm get married and stuff like that. It was very cool. Very, very dope. Very dope run. Enjoyed it tremendously. Not as much as World War Hulk. You should watch War of the Roses. What is that? What is War of the Roses? BT aired it. What? War of the Roses or Black Panther? What is it? What's it about? Oh, let me go back up. I missed Kenny King says more anime talk. I think All Might would die for sure. He would be the final nail in the coffin for Deku to go fully nigga mode. Like Hansa got worked by Pain for Naruto Tomy. Yeah, she did get worked. BT aired a Black Panther cartoon. Oh yeah, they did it in the comic series. That's right. That was dope. That's right. Mm-hmm. Very funny movie from the olden days. All right, War of the Roses. That's a flashback. Who's in it? Who be up in there? It's not like Ruby D. It's is that old? No, what's her name? It's like Harry Belafonte and Billie Holiday. Hold on, good people. 1 second. Hey, what's up, man? I'm good, bro. How you doing? Good, down. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's cool, man. It's right off of Tampa and Nordhoff. No, Corbin and Nordhoff. So it's right next to the studio. And they have they have offices here, and then we're in an open spot. Like we have like a desk, but we just chill up in like the couches and stuff like that. But yeah, it's cool. Yep. Mm-hmm. I think they range from 11 to 1,300 that I've seen a month. but I might be wrong. I'll look. I gotta see if they have any spots open. But when I get a chance, I'll look again. Family driving you crazy? Okay. Okay. Yeah, dog, I feel you. But it's good. It's a good spot, at least. Even if it's temporary, and then it's cheaper if you do the year, 6 months, and then monthly. It gets cheaper the longer you do it, of course. Yeah, man. Whenever you want, bro, let me know, and then I'll show you the spot. The 24. Yeah, I'll be up in here, man, doing a hot nothing at 2 a.m. Just not going home. I'll be like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit here, take a nap, wait till everybody's asleep. Let me make sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, let me know when you're time. All right, fam. All right, yo, peace. That was one Niall Evans, who is EP of Wildin' Out, Good Cat, and Tesla's like Matthew Perry. Who's that? Instead went in a totally different direction. I love it. Michael Douglas is not black. Wait, let me go back up. What you guys watching? Let me go on back up. Still smell that burp in the air. This is gross. Steak about to put on his Black Forces. Izzy can't watch. Izzy can't watch what? And this is it. Oh, the War of the Roses. Okay. She does watch everything I watch. I think Kathleen Turner's in it. Oh, okay. Michael Douglas is not black. Oh, okay. The Black Panther cartoon where it was just still images of the story was told Michael Jai White played T'Challa. Indeed. I was talking to someone about how the MCU cast relatively unknown actors. Then they remind me that Mark Ruffalo did rom-coms. I forgot he was 13 going on 30. I even know who Mark Ruffalo was. I guess he was a name. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay, this guy, sure. But they ruined Hulk, so I'm still mad about it. I'm still mad. Still angry. Still violent. Hulk don't smash no more. Hulk talks it out. Hulk mildly upset. Hulk very, very irritated, but must express his feelings. What's up, Stimson J Cat? Meow, meow, meow. Sorry, that was a lot. That was a lot. You guys didn't ask for all that. That was a lot. Who's Matthew Perry, by the way? Somebody help me out. Let's see. I guess Chris Evans was popular but probably unknown. Because I'll see him in stuff now before he was Captain America. Well, Robert Downey Jr. was Robert Downey Jr. Universal owns the solo movie rights to the whole. Yeah, they still do. From Friends. Oh, okay. I don't know Friends. I know Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox and Phoebe. I know all the women. I get mixed up on the guys. I don't know exactly who's who. Friends Chandler. Yeah. I don't know their. I know the women. I don't know I've never seen a whole episode. You see how Quentin Tarantino said that CBM ruined Hollywood. People don't care about actors, just characters. Chris Evans is not the star Captain America is. Well, because I would disagree when it comes to Iron Man. I mean, you could probably use that, but Robert Downey Jr. is the star. So I would disagree with that. T'Challa, I think, I think it was Chad. Well, maybe because of his death, but Chadwick was a star already. When we see Dwayne Johnson, of course, doing Black Adam, it's already a star. I don't know how popular Thor was as an actor. Chris Hemsworth. I don't know what his level of popularity was. Thor was the first time I've seen him. And then same with Chris Pratt. I just knew him from Parks and Rec. But I don't know if he was a star. But I knew him from that. But they definitely make them bigger for sure. They become household names and whatnot. But he's 100% wrong if he uses Iron Man. He picked the right guy in Chris Evans. Because he sure as hell want to say that about Robert Downey Jr. Question: what show have you watched that would be considered a guilty pleasure? Mine is Trailer Park Boys. A guilty pleasure show that's not anime. Does anime count? I watch a lot of it. Not guilty pleasure. Not in here. Guilty pleasure that I watch. It's a good question. Let me think on that, Fief. The only exception to the MC rules are Robert Downey Jr., Chadwick Boseman, and Don Cheadle. Yeah, Don Cheadle was already a star. So was what's his name? The pre-Iron Man. I'm glad War Machine is getting his own movie. So that's good. That's good. I like that. I agree, Sage. That's 3 of the 100 of actors and 40 projects of CVM. What's that girl was nominated for an Oscar though? I can't stand her, but the girl who plays Miss Marvel, no, Captain Marvel, she was nominated for an Oscar before that. I don't know if that makes her a star or not, but that's quite the Samuel Jackson was already Samuel Jackson. And I think he actually helped make those things pop because, you know, we went to go see him. Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, she was already actually Iron Man's the first time I've seen her. But because I was like, who is this? Who else? Now I think they'll start casting more bigger people. You know what I mean? I think they'll start casting bigger people to play in these projects. Because I don't know the girl who played She-Hulk. But Jeremy Renner was already very popular before he was Hawkeye. Because I knew him from The Town, I believe, before he was Hawkeye. Brie Larson had him over was booty butt cheeks. Yeah, she was a strong character. Yeah, she's trash. Samuel Jackson saved that whole movie. I hated casting Brie Larson. Man, I be seeing her in these commercials, these car commercials. I'm like, I'm never buying this damn car. Trash ass car. She was so lame, bro. Zero charisma. Have a good night, Anna.
Tomorrow?
Yes, I see you. Stop casting huge actors and bringing lesser known young actors to have a future. It just depends. To me, I just want them to get the person right. Like Robert Downey Jr. is right. Chris Evans as Captain America was solid. You know, I'm not mad at it. Homie as Thor has been a good Thor. He grew into Thor. Dude who played Loki did a good job as Loki. Who else you got? Adios, Anna. If you see Happy Death Day, I heard the star of the movie would have been Captain Marvel. I did not see Happy Death Day. I think I told you guys this, but I was watching what's the girl's name who plays Harley Quinn? The first time I saw her was with Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street. And I went back to watch Wolf of Wall Street, and I just heard her as Harley Quinn. It was really weird to take that scene seriously. It was like the whole scene where she has her, it's the sex scene. She's not a sex scene, but it's like a sexy scene. And I was kind of like, all I hear is Harley Quinn. This is crazy. You should have did a different voice. They need the big actors to bring the peeps through the door. Especially but like it worked with, well, I can't say, Guardians of the Galaxy used a lot of popular people because you had, what's his name? I Am Groot. So Vin Diesel was already huge. Easiest money he's ever made. She had Coochie out in Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, she did. She was lame. Star Wars' first movie villain was weak, and she's being snarky for no reason. Talking about like, yeah. I already knew who you were talking about. And then Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana keep $1 billion movie in her pocket. So she killed, and then Chris Pratt. You had homie Riley Cooper. What's the dude's name? Riley Cooper is the racist wide receiver. Cooper. What's the dude's name from The Hangover? You had him being Rocket Raccoon. And then you had the old fighter, Dave Bautista, who was actually doing a really good job acting. Dave Bautista's killing out here. He was in a dope action movie, Chinese action movie. The MCU big enough to put seats in the door. They don't need big actors anymore. Bradley Cooper, thank you. Even though we only saw him once, the MCU had Lawrence Fishburne. What was he in? Where was Lawrence Fishburne at? But with that being said, only 2 or 3 were actually big actors. No one wanted to touch RDJ prior to Marvel gave him an Iron Man. No. And then everybody else needed a shot. Dude needed Captain America needed a shot. Like, shoot, Robert Downey Jr. needed a shot. That was his big reintroduction to the world. You know, he was in and out of jail for the longest, so that was huge for him. Terrence Howard was a great look for him. You know, especially just coming off of I think he had just when he got the Oscar nomination for what that trick, whatever it's called. Who's your favorite Spider-Man so far? So far, movie-wise, it's Tom Holland easily beats everybody. Garfield did a really good job as Spider-Man, but I hated him as Peter Parker, and I hated Tobey as Spider-Man. But Tom Holland seems to be killing both. But if you go all the way in the world, my favorite Spider-Man movie so far, and it's not even close, is Miles Morales. And then I would have to go for the Spider-Man in the 90s. Spider-Man, Spider-Blood. He was in the second Ant-Man. He was? What was Lord Fishburne doing there? Paul Rudd was already really popular. He brought some popularity to Ant-Man, so people love Paul Rudd. So he was already, I want to say Paul Rudd was already a star. He'd been around forever. Go back down. Batista was my favorite wrestler. My son was interested. I'm impressed with his acting. Yeah, he's doing a great job. That's why I think they're phasing out the old cast and bringing a new cast in. Yeah, RDJ was in jail. Booger, was in jail. Booger Sugar. Yeah. I mean, that was a big thing for him, man. Like to come and do Iron Man. He had nothing to lose, so they got him from cheap in the beginning too. I'm talking now. After the first Avengers movie, MC was bigger than the actors. MC was selling tickets on the big name actors. They used big to draw in the beginning. Yeah, I think once people saw Iron Man, because first Thor wasn't good, and the first Captain America wasn't good to me, and then they definitely got better. Also, Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer. What was Michelle Pfeiffer in there? Michael Douglas, I remember him. I thought Michelle Pfeiffer and Catwoman was the finest thing. Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer was so bad to me in Scarface. I didn't know it was the same person. You know who was also fine? I'm just in the white girls. 90s Cameron Diaz. I mean, she did like The Mask. What was the movie Tom Cruise? She was bad. She didn't age so well in the beginning. But flop after flop after flop, they be in real hot water. Yeah. For as far as I know, unless I don't know if it's ever been announced, but they're supposed to be doing they have a Young Avengers. I forgot what they're actually called, but I think they might be trying to set up that with, they got Hulk's son now. They got Kate Bishop. They introduced T'Challa's son. If I spoil it, sorry. Charles Angels was Pete Cameron Diaz. Nah, before that was Pete. Before that, the mid 90s was Pete. After that, I was like, okay. I never got Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore was always just like, oh, okay, hey. I can't tell you something she was like super great in that I've seen. But I was like, hey, Drew, hi, good to see ya. Bro, go watch the MCU movie before the first Avengers and look at the shit we're getting now. Huge downgrade in quality. What do you mean as far as what, though? Like, I didn't like Thor. I didn't like Captain America, the first one. I didn't like that first Hulk that kicked it off. So the only good one was Iron Man 1. They're way better now. With Guardians of the Galaxy 1, Black Panther 1 and 2 now. Thor 3, Avengers 1, 2. What's up, Big Fish? Avengers 1 for sure. What was the other one? Avengers 3? Is that third Avengers now? Oh yeah, those last ones. They were all good. Quality from writing and production. So I disagree, Kenny King. I disagree. Because Captain America and Thor are bottom tier to me. They're on the bottom of my list of movies. Chad got the guns out today. What's up, Moyo? I do. Yeah, she was thick as hell in the mask and she became a stick. Yeah, she did. What's up, Chris Garrett? What's happening? What's happening? Shane, what's up, Shane? You definitely spoiled it, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was talking about the future, and then yeah. I personally didn't watch any of the MCU based on the actors. I watched the Iron Man movies because I had boys, and most Disney stuff was geared towards girls. And I just got into it. Oh, okay, that'll work. That'll work. Yeah, I mean, and then they put all right. So that Kate Bishop, Young to Cheesy, go back and watch. Who Let Chaz Off Death Row? So, what's up, news? But I've seen those movies enough. I am not watching Captain America again. The first one, 2 and 3. 1, Thor 1 and 2. Hot garbage. That Hulk movie, hot ass. Iron Man 1, dope. One of the best in the series still. Iron Man 2 and 3. 3 was horrible. 2 was cool. I don't need to watch those again. Not at all. I know where those are. I've seen those enough times. So no, not watching this shit. What else was dope? What other movies are there? Like I said, Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know if that came after Avengers. I believe so. Muy bien. What about Thor Ragnarok? Ragnarok was good. Thor 3 was good. Iron Man 2 was great. Leave it alone. Iron Man 2 is cool. Iron Man 3. I don't know why homie didn't direct it. He did 1 and 2. What's his name? Who plays Happy? Yeah, I don't know why he didn't just direct the third one too. It would have been way better. What's his name? Also directed Elf. Created the Mandalorian, set that the right way. Did a great job over there. Did what was it? What was with Baloo in them Jungle Book. Good director. He did Chef. Wasn't that great of a movie though. Anyways, none of that matters. None of that has anything to do with what I'm talking about. But yeah, no, there's some super trash ones. Miss Marvel. Good lord. Oh, Miss Marvel so bad. I did not like Iron Man 2 with that villain. Yeah. And then that's the thing, Mickey Rourke was hot at the time. Mickey Rourke was hot at the time. I think that was too when he was Whiplash, right? What's your favorite part of Thor: Love and Thunder? Thor, you know what? I just like how they just went in all silly. Like, by the time you watch 4, they were just like, hey guys, Thor is jokes. This is jokes. We're doing jokes. So I just like that. And that's how I went in. It was like, oh, Thor's going to be funny. Because some people hated it, but I was like, I just knew that it was going to be funny. And so when they went to go see Zeus and they had one of the guys was the god of Bow and he was a little fluffy Bow. And then the very beginning of it with him with the Guardians of the Galaxy, they're just making jokes. And the fact that I just knew that was happening with Thor. So I didn't have a problem with Thor. I actually like Thor 4 better than 2 and 3 easily. After Endgame, there is zero memorable moments, poor dialogue, no banger lines, actors only playing around in blue screens, no practical set locations, big budgets, just going track. Well, Endgame wasn't. What'd you say at the end of phase 1? Wait, what'd you say? I gotta go back up now. You said watch the MCU movies before the first Avengers. And look at this shit we are getting now. Huge downgrade in quality. Before the first Avengers was the bullshit. Those were bad movies, except for Iron Man. They've done a lot better since then. A lot better since then. There's no good parts of Love and Thunder. Completely disrespectful to all gods. Yeah, they were just jokes. More he was confident to be toe-to-toe with Iron Man and turn his best friend against him for a time. It has redeemed quality. Disagree, noobs. Them damn goats had me down. Oh, the goats going through. It was just jokes, bro. And then that's the thing. If you in the Thor expecting like But you had to know from the first Thor was funnier than it was good. It had a lot of comedic moments in there. It just wasn't a good story. Two was so bad, but they tried with the jokes. What's your thoughts on Black Adam? I like Black Adam, man. Black Adam followed a traditional story, but yet I thought they did great with The Rock. They did less is more with The Rock, gave him a few lines, and they made it funny and comical where they were supposed to, making him very awkward. The way he just kept flying through walls so casually made me laugh. It was the other stuff. It was adding in, what were they, the Justice Squad or whatever. All that was horrible. Homie, I hated Aldous. You better put down your weapon and come in and surrender. That is what's gonna happen here. The way he talked, man. Yeah, come on. But The Rock and the murder deaths that they had, they did a good job with him as Black Adam. They tried to introduce a bunch of shit they didn't need. There was a lot of stuff we didn't need. Just let him go fight the villain. That's it. Let him see the people. There's always some regular people who do way too much. Why is that? How can every superhero movie there's somebody who's just doing way too much or has no superpowers but never gets hurt? How? And I remember, was it the last Superman movie? Lois Lane was just everywhere. She's like, oh, I'm coming on the helicopter. I'm like, sit your ass down, Lois. Sit your ass down. It was Amy Adams, whatever she was. Too much. Sit your ass down. Too many people without powers or the skill. The Black Panther, you know what I mean? They all got skills enough to hang, bro. These other cats, yeah, sit down. Pepper Potts all over the place. Sit your ass down, Pepper. Come on. Hawkman came from the show Leverage, and I'm proud of him to get a hero. They just did it wasn't good. Like, all right, congrats. Hopefully get the money. It just wasn't good. They didn't do a good job with him. They could do so much, and his stupid mask. Oh, it was so dumb. I couldn't take him seriously at all. Every time I looked at him, I was like, I can't take him seriously. He was getting his ass whooped. He was tough, though. He was way tougher than I thought he was going to be. How do you feel about his next Thor being his last due to health issues? I mean, take care of that health. You see Bruce Willis right now. You know, they say he couldn't. But I've been hearing about that for Bruce Willis for a while now. And I heard about maybe almost 5 to 10 years ago that he had to have an earpiece because he couldn't remember his lines. And now it's so worse that he can't even, so, I hope he does. I hope he finds a way to get ahead of it. Hawkman came from, why were the regular people killing the undead with household items? I know. When they had a boxing glove on, like, yeah. It was stuff like that. I'm like, just give me Black Adam doing Black Adam shit, and they would have been great right there. The ghosts in Love and Thunder are accurate to the Norse myth, except for the fact that Thor didn't eat them because in the myth the ghosts are immortal and always come back. Oh, that's funny. People had a suit in game though. In game, she had a suit. In the third one, she was like in a suit. But them first two, sit your ass down. Lois acting like she was a whole ass invisible person. Oh, but they needed a weakness of suits, which is why she's such a boy. Yeah, they're terrible. I called him Hardison the whole damn movie. Hardison. I don't even know where Aldous Hodge is from, but he talks like that. And I don't know if he's like that in I can't even think of something he's been in, but that drove me nuts. I said, yo, just shut up and fight. Can you trying to tell me Stormbreaker creeping into the frame while Thor is talking to Hammer was hilarious? That shit was great. Mad funny. Yo, every time the hammer came in, that was his axe. Mad funny. Oh, I'm not talking about the X. The X and the Axe. How do you feel about this? Oh yeah. All right. No. They had mad jokes and it was much funnier than it was like a great movie, but I just figured this was for the jokes. And even they're setting up the there's a lady Thor in the comics right now that is pretty popular. So I think even setting her up as a child going forward in the MCU, maybe even they got the young girl Wolverine, from Logan. So maybe they throw her up in there and they do a whole Young Avengers thing, which could be done. I loved Hawkman costume and everything. Dude is strong as shit too. 7 strongest. He was mad strong. I like that. Respect him because he was about that action. He was getting his ass up and coming back. But I hated his every time he looked. I was like, yo, stop, just stop. I thought it was funny trying to rewatch The Walking Dead now that it's over for now. Yeah, I might actually watch it. I've never watched The Walking Dead. somehow, and probably because it was on. You guys know I was mad poor. I didn't have cable and shit, so I think it was on AMC back then. There was no way I was watching it. I thought it was finally the time. Okay, Thor is 1,500 years old. He should have led everyone to battle. Has the most experience, the best war tactics. Should have gave Thanos the most trouble. How Cap uses hammer better than him. He did give Thanos the most trouble. Remember, he had that whole "you should have cut my head off," or what is that? What he's saying? You should have aimed for the head or something like that. He did get through the most trouble, but also remember, he was a big party dude. If you watch the first one, he was a party guy for thousands of years, and that's why he lost his power because he wasn't worthy anymore. Remember? Do you agree that The Boys is the best comic superhero show? 100%. The Boys is the best show on TV right now. Goes to The Boys. The Boys. The Boys have it in comedy, creativity, the action, and the story, dialogue. They're killing it in all fronts. The Boys is the show to beat, and no one's beating The Boys right now. It's the best show on TV in a long time. My humble opinion, also a fact. Bro, Leverage is one of my favorite shows. Aldous Hodge is Hardison, the hacker in the crew. I love him. Y'all never seen Leverage. Jimmy Fox was a big name before Spider-Man. Yeah, but you know what? After Jamie won his Oscar, he's never been. Actually, I didn't see his vampire movie, but he's never been able to reach the same talent level that he did for Ray. Because Collateral came first, and then Ray, right? Yeah, and I think, or maybe they were really next to each other. But I haven't seen that. Because even when he did that Spider-Man movie, you just go like, "Oh, this is Jamie. Hey," but it wasn't like, "Wow, Jamie Foxx is killing. He's so talented." So I don't think he's reached his potential again yet, or exceeded it, I should say. In that one movie, him and Robert Downey Jr., he played a schizophrenic. It was very genius. It was like great acting. It just wasn't a great movie. TV Zombie Stories is ass. Don't waste your time on. Yo, not true. Well, maybe that one, but me and Yo watched this movie, the show. It's a series on Netflix called Kingdom, and it's Korean. Koreans make fire movies, by the way. But they did a movie, and it was like a zombie movie back in like King Emperor times in Korea, and it was super dope. And I've been waiting for this new season to come up with Kobe Rooney and everything. But it's really good. Fan theory: Kang is coming for the 10 rings. Who will survive into Avengers? Who will survive into Avengers Kang Dynasty? Yeah, I don't know what their plan is with Kang. I don't know what the plan is. I don't even know much about Kang. I just remember Kang in like comics here and there. I don't really remember too much about him. You ever watch Leverage? That was a great show. No, I have not. Y'all really love black movies. I feel we might get Doom and Quantum Mania. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Thor was also going through a breakup, so he definitely wasn't infighting shit like Thanos, and who was fresh from his campaign of war. I'm gonna start. Hey man, Fat Thor, mad. That's the thing, is the Avengers after Thor 2, they were like, we're gonna make this funny. We're making Thor, we're going all in on the jokes, and we're doing this is what we're doing now. Thor 2 is jokes. There was also I'm gonna start The Boys over the Christmas holiday. Come on, Zoop. Come on, Zoop. Come on. Let's go. I give them The Boys, but I haven't caught on episode yet. Come on, man. Once you watch it, you're gonna be like, hey, yo, the show is nuts. And I mean, they match the times. They match the times today. They match exactly what would the superhero industry be like if it was, for one, incorporated into if Donald Trump was a fucking superhero power. You would start seeing it. They do a great job in that movie, and so many of the other dynamics of mental health, of racism, of course. I want to see if they even touch on and the Hunters. I'm one of the Hunters coming back, also Amazon, I believe. Good show. Anyways, I said I'm gonna start The Boys. Are doing it ruin otherwise. You're gonna ruin. Well, watch it. It's on season 5 or something. Watch it. What? They're on at least season 3. Watch it already. It's been 3-4 years. If you add in for the COVID, I'm not sparing you people for not watching that's been years old when you can watch anything instantly on your phone. Watch it. After Ray's been quiet. Yeah, he a party guy, but that's the Asgardian culture. Thor is eager and quick to jump into battle. In Endgame, Thor had both hammers. Then in the last 2 seconds against Thanos, Cap picks the hammer up. Bodies. Well, we got to remember, man, Cap is quicker, more agile, right? I don't know. R.I.P. JDF. Indeed, rest easy, my favorite Ranger. Not my favorite Ranger, but Tommy was always cool to see. When Tommy came back as a White Ranger, we were like, oh, but when he turned evil, it was heartbreaking. I like Why Do Fools Fall in Love, but then in Ray. Why Do Fools Fall in Love? Was that the one with him and Gabrielle Union? Is that the one when he wrote the book and all that good one? I remember liking that movie. Is it better than Ray? Not even close. But it was a solid movie. Jamie had some bad movies. I'm gonna say bad movies. He had remember Held Up? If y'all remember Held Up, it was not a great movie. Booty Call is a classic. I don't think Booty Call was great. Classic movie though. And I think there was something else. Oh, he did good. Him and Mike Epps had that one movie. It was good. It kind of reminded me of Enemy of the State. Oh, what was that one name of Mike Epps? Y'all remember? Somebody help me. Ray's good watch once a year. Can't be phone up every day. Oh, Ray is great. Asians are great with stories. They aren't scared of risking creativity. How about beats to death out of 3 things? True. The intro of Kang is really exploding the whole universe open. Yeah, I don't know if I like it though. We'll see what they do with it. They won't have Kang going for 10 rings. That's literally Return of the 5 Stones plot. They decided Ozark. Leave me alone. Skip Ozark. Go watch The Boys and come back to Ozark. The Boys goes over Ozark. The banger it goes over everything. The banger from Kamala Khan can travel through time and space. Now she's in a personal interest of King as well. Oh yeah, we'll see what they do with the Marvels. TV zombies as streaming show are different. They aren't to bond to TV censorship and TV appreciates the rules. Forgive us, Chaz. No. But what AMC does, they just let you do a little more. AMC, they just do a great job of storytelling. So, I mean, what I always hear is that show's not necessarily about the zombies, but way more about the people. For a minute, I wished that I had read the comic books before the MCU got hot, but as more movies come out, I'm glad again to everyone with no expectations, storyline, character appreciation. Yeah, Simpson, that's what kind of what ruins for people. They were like, man, the comic, it was this. The comic, it was that. Nerds like me. Cap been waiting for that hammer since Avengers Age of Ultron, right? When he moved a little bit. Lorenz Tate. What about Lorenz Tate? Lorenz Tate and 3 black actresses. What movie? Why Do Fools Fall in Love was the story about the singer. That was the story about the singer. Oh, yeah. 3 black. Vivica Fox, I think was in there. Right? Yeah, something like that. Hold Up is a bad but a classic. The Green Ranger ran the Rangers podcast like Thanos did the Hulk. That Tukey movie was trash. Yeah, I didn't see it. Steve Facts. I didn't see the Tukey movie. It didn't seem that great though. Jamie didn't seem big enough to be Tukey. He was like, yeah. Don't y'all do what I did. And just hit a note. But man, you talking about talent though? I remember Jamie's specials. When you would wait to the end, he'd bring out the piano. Incredible. Frankie Lyman, yes. Why'd you compare that one to Ray? Because they were singing? You just got to see Jamie at his best. Like, Jamie disappeared. You didn't even think it was Jamie Foxx anyway. He was Ray Charles. Until that one scene he saw his mom take his glasses off. He was an adult seeing his mom. Kept my love for Power Rangers alive for longer than it should, but that show was the strongest form of teamwork for me. Plus, hey, who doesn't love cheesy fights? It's like kung fu movies. Don't you dare mix up kung fu movies with. It's not even close. It's not even close to the same. I love kung fu movies. That Power Rangers didn't hold up when I went back. I was like, oh, this is a bad show. We liked a bad show. That's fine. Are you a Black Mirror fan? I only watched a few episodes or a few segments, I should say. Because the first one I ever saw turned me off on it. And like they were dope ones. Like they were dope concepts. But they had one, man, about the British dude had to smash a pig to let go of the like queen of the princess or something. And I remember that when I was like, okay, you got it. So that didn't do me any good watching that. So I never watched a whole bunch of them after that, but there's a few ones that people were like, you gotta see. That's why I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of them. Yeah, Frankie had me rolling on movie. Definitely made me rethink being a musician. Jamie's playing Spawn too. Oh, that should be dope. Spawn is DC. Spawn DC. Oh, so he's independent. Jamie Foxx has Spawn when a whole ass Michael Jai White. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Say Michael Jai White is still around. Did him different in the movie. Oh, like I love the Transformers movies, but hubby was pissed at the direction they went after the first one. Oh yeah, 100%. I was only mad for a minute in that last one because Grimlock on a cartoon was hilarious, but they did him different. Yeah, they didn't. Grimlock. Oh, Grimlock was supposed to be. Yeah, they didn't do a great job. I love any movie with Bumblebee in it. Well, I feel you there. Bumblebee's great. That was my guy. I love J.K. I feel you 100%. I wanted Grimlock to have more screen time. Yeah, Spawn is DC. Yeah, Spawn is Image, I think. It's either Image or DC. It's one of those. You don't see Spawn around a whole lot. He don't just come up and be like, let me help out, guys. But Image has some great comics, man. Dark Horse has some great comics as well. There's another one, Atomic, and there's another one that they get real gritty. I can't remember what it's called. I have to look it up. But I should probably find it right now. I have a couple apps that I use. I use Comixology, and then I use that Marvel Unlimited app. I pay way too much, and then I pay way too much for entertainment, man. It's insane. It's insane how much money I spend on reading entertainment. Hellboy can't make a third movie already. I'm patiently waiting. You know what, man? I've never seen the Hellboys. Ooh, I like Berserker. So Berserker is a movie, a comic series that Keanu Reeves has done. It's been pretty dope. Oh yeah. Oh, and I'm waiting for Invincible to come back to Amazon. Spawn is one of many comic book characters who use guns. I'm always about that. And I hope they're talking about bringing back Punisher. They better make it gritty like it was on Netflix. All right, Stimson, have a good night, love. Last one, comics see where Static Shock is from. Is it Static? It is Static DC? I think Static's DC, no? Unless they rearrange some things. In no place in toy. Batman and Spawn. I see him in DC. I might have to read that one. Let's see what they got going on. Batman and Spawn. Kamen Rider. Oh, Vinland Saga. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched Vinland Saga, great anime. I think it's just saw it on Netflix, so watch it. Oh, Yoda got his own comic out now. Attack on Titan manga, blah 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 blah, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, the Avatar series. Always love all those. I have them all. Of course I do. It's one of my favorite cartoons of all time. Oh yeah, Wounded Animals. I didn't watch that. Okay, anyways. Now I'm looking at all the ones I didn't finish reading. Let me go back. Okay. Just Google the Spawn isn't DC, but he is an Image character, but he is canon Invincible in the Invincible universe. Huh. John Bernthal's head is shaped like a tube. Okay. He said that was supposed to be rated R, and Blade movie got a new director right to make it more dark. Okay, I like that. DC bought Milestone in the 90s. Got characters like Icon. Yeah, Icon, Static Shock, Hardware Rocket. Some folks on Black Heroes only. I don't know if they're going to do something with Icon. They're doing Wonder Man. Wonder Man. I think that's DC's doing Wonder Man. Wonder Man. So we'll see how that goes. If she had that go to my flow, my noto, my photo. Yeah, I know. I hope they do. I don't care what they do if they bring back. The only thing I liked about what was her name? The chick Luke Cage was smashing. Wonder Man is Marvel Cup. Yeah, I just know they're doing a series on Marvel. I mean, on Wonder Man. Favorite video games ever? Let's do it. Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Super Mario Brothers 3, Ghost of Tsushima has made my list. since then. That's been one of the best games I've ever played. To this day. To this day. Yeah, Wonder Man. I don't know what it is. I didn't even go look it up. I'm gonna see what they do with it. Misty Knight can arrest me in time. Feel you there. Well, Misty Knight had her sexy body. Yaddy yaddy. Wonder Man is a Marvel comic show based in Hollywood. For making a black Superman, bring Icon to the silver screen. Dude has a great origin story. Can go to toe against Superman too. Yeah, they should bring Icon. What is it? Road Rash. I can't remember which one, but Road Rash on PlayStation was my thing. NFL Blitz, NHL hits. Were always my games. Best game of all time to me, but it has to be Half-Life. I don't think I ever played Half-Life. I don't think I ever played it. Kung Fu was one of my games back on Nintendo. Because then I'll get into like Excitebike. Sonic and Knuckles was my thing, was my game. Knuckles was my guy. I love that whole world. Someone tell Kevin Feige to cast me as Blue Marvel. They're doing a Blue Beetle though. Huh? How was that? No? What DC characters do you want to see come to life? I only want to watch the only DC character that I really, really like is Nightwing. That's the only one. Nightwing in the comics, he has such an aggression, and he's always on the borderline of going nuts. And there's a whole series where he finds the killers, and it's funny because they use him in Batman, but he finds the killer of his parents, and I don't know if he kills him or he almost kills him, but anyways, that whole thing, he moves to Bloodhaven, and becomes the Batman there, Nightwing, and it was a great comic book series. And otherwise, I really don't mess with DC a whole lot. I think that everybody's he was the only one that felt real when I was watching those movies. I hated Batman. I thought Batman was mad corny in the comics. Even now, they're better now. But when I was growing up, he was mad corny. Green Lantern deserves justice, or at least treatment like Shazam and Black Adam at most, which he won't. Man, it was going to be Common. You know how bad that was going to be? That's when the Common was not even a half decent actor back then. We need a Street Fighter and Tekken live action remake. Okay. Have you played Double Dragon on the Switch yet? Nah, not the old school Double Dragon. I gotta try it though. I never met someone who played or owned Shaq Fu. Shaq Fu was fun. Always on the borderline going nuts. Sounds like Batman. Well, he is like Batman, but better. I want to see the Vandal Savage, Lobo, Plastic Man, A Question, and Wildcat. I'm just not interested in DC at all. I've never been a huge DC guy. I don't get the appeal because they don't do it. And because here's why, and this is why I like Nightwing, because they did a really good job with Dick Grayson. You saw these other comics don't do a great job with the guy under the mask. And he was the only one that they gave you his whole story. You know what he's going through. It's not about him. It's not about the villains. It's not about the villains. And in Batman, it's about the villains. It's the villains arcs. And it's not like that with Nightwing, which is why I like, every other Marvel dude, because it's always about what they're going through as the people, along with being a superhero. So that's the biggest difference to me from DC into Marvel. And I want to be able to relate to the guy under the mask too. Thanos was one of the best villains in the animated universe. Oh, you know who? I had the Cyborg series. I have a bunch of his comics, mainly because they did it in Detroit. That was where they did the Star Labs was based in Detroit. It was actually cool, but I hated what they did on HBO. Well, and even in the movies, they didn't let him get his shine. But it would have to be him, Cyborg also. But Cyborg in not Young Justice, Teen Titans, mad fun. Booyah! Too many DC characters have so many characters with power, so they're not relatable. Yeah, man, it's not that dope. Like I don't care what anybody says. Flash is lame. Flash is a lame character. It's a lame character, man. Aquaman's a lame character. They're lame. What's dope about Batman's Robins that all represent what if Batman went this path for yeah. And I'm a big fan of and that's the thing, man, is like everybody's dope but Batman. The Red Hood. They have the black dude now. I forgot what's his name. No, not Nightwing. He's got a wing, something Batwing. Stupid name. What a dumb name. It's just, and there's 1,000 Robins. DC has more grounded characters than Marvel. I disagree with that. Who's more grounded? How? What do you mean more grounded? Who's more grounded than Peter Parker? Who is more grounded than that? Oh, Batman is a fool from the bad plane. Well, he probably deserved it. Spider-Man is the most grounded character I've ever seen. Peter Parker. I don't think it's even close either. That dude had a life. his parents went around. His uncle got shot, and they were still poor in Queens. And he didn't fall into a bunch of money. Nothing. He just had to get up and get through it. Aunt May could never pay her bills. She was always behind in bills. With all the Spidey's powers, I'd be like, "Fuck your hat, man! Come on!" I'd be like, "Dog, I'm robbing this bank. I'm walking out with this money." Bat Signal, the one black Batman sidekick wearing all yellow mask. Bat Signal, the one black Batman sidekick wearing all yellow food. So in short, I think it would be interesting to see if they stay true to comics with Kang, a time traveler conqueror who's only as smart as Tony Stark with the love in his timeline. So he will create what he hates, which is himself. Satisfack is more grounded. The question is more grounded. Wildcat is more grounded. Start looking at the big characters. Well, who are you talking about? You talking about the blind lawyer and Daredevil? Huh? Who's poor? Sansa, you're so hilarious. I'm drunk. Luke Cage isn't grounded. The dude literally lives in Harlem. Got his powers from a jail experiment. What's more grounded than that? Who you got in DC is more grounded than that. Those are the small one vodka this time. Oh, and this is it. Like, ooh. Where'd Moyo go? Moyo got nothing to say. Moyo dipped. Spidey's life. Tequila on deck. Hey, Kang is smarter than Stark. Tony Stark isn't even as smart as in his own universe. Stop using Iron Man as a mark for everything. He's pretty smart though. Spidey's life. Oh, you're married to MJ. Well, I'm about to shoot your aunt so you can sell your marriage to the devil. Well, that's much later down the line, Sage D. That's way down the line being married to MJ. He spent hundreds of episodes single. Well, until Franklin Richards or Reed shows up. Yeah. Reed Richards. There was somebody else supposed to be smarter than them all. Well, now it's Riri. Sasha got his powers running away from gang members. Peter Parker got his power from taking a picture. No, he got his power from a radioactive power because he was in a science lab. He was on a school trip in Queens. You know what I mean? That doesn't make it more grounded. You named one person. Who else is more grounded? Who else? I named you 5, 6, 12 people. What's up, T Rose? Whatever, when I was working. What's up, T Rose? Starting to live today, T Rose. How you doing? How the babies? Baby. How them little babies? Spidey's like, oh, Anna Suzette is drunk. So if she says anything about your babies, give her a pass. Vodka this time. Spidey's life. Your girlfriend will. Spidey's life. That's your girlfriend? What time to have a bitch? Yeah, his girls always stay in danger. How you get turned into little string cheese on your first battle in the MCU? Oh, you talking about cuz what a lame power. I stretched far. It was never a cool power. Namor is smarter than Tony Stark. Reed Richards, Blue Marvel is smarter. Black Bolt is smarter. How you know Black Bolt is smarter? He don't talk. How you know Black? What's the smartest thing Black Talk has ever said? Whisper. I just gave you 3 characters more ground than Spider-Man. What you mean? Who? Who? Are you saying with Static Shock? What are you talking about? You talking about not Black Bolt, not the man who lives on the moon. Or Tony Stark, who inherits a billionaire company making mass weapons of destruction. They are doing well. Me keeping me and hubby up as they should. Same sort, I guess. Yeah, man. It's whew. Wait, didn't you have an older kid? Where he at, man? Put him to work. Put him to work. Come here, man. All right, I bled for you. Hold this kid. Mr. Fantastic should have been a porn star with a name and power. Oh yeah, Mr. Dicktastic. Reed Richards is like Luffy without the constant need to run phase. Yeah, Luffy bought that action, so was Goku. A lot of violence in an anime. So again, guys, my battery would die soon, and I left my charger. It happens from time to time. Don't judge me. But it makes me go home. I don't have the other charger, but I'll turn my brightness down so it will last a little longer. Last a little bit longer. Stronger. This football was on tonight, man. Football should be on every night. Every night should be a football game on. 7 days a week. She is 20. She has her 1-year-old. We don't live together. I want to do that to her anyways. Man, she messed up the plan. She was to help you. But your guys' babies is closed. Little uncle kids are going to be... Uncle. Actually, wait. Okay, wait. Yeah, you'll be... Oh, I guess they're cousins. Wait a second. Why am I... Your kids... Oh, they're siblings. Why I'm dumb. I'm so... I was thinking about her kid. That's right. That's what I was thinking about. Okay, I'm back. I'm good. I'm good here. I was thinking about her kids. Yeah. He's their nephew. Yeah. I'm back. I was like, let me call him uncle, right? Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm back. I got it. I confused myself, came back. 49ers that worked. Yeah, they did. 49ers beat the shit out of the Vikings. But was it the Vikings? No, Cowboys beat the shit out of the Vikings. Who the Niners just beat? I messed up the plan. Yeah, you did, T-Rose. You were supposed to be out here vacationing somewhere. Static Shock, Wildcat, Black Canary, The Question, Constantine, that's grounded. Some DC character more grounded than Spider-Man. Constantine is grounded? Tell me more. I don't know Wildcat. Black Canary, I don't know her backstory. And I definitely don't know The Question. The guy who's a detective, that one? Niners are playing today. Are they? No, Niners played yesterday. Niners played yesterday, Kenny King. What are you talking about? Don't confuse me. Today's Tuesday. Niners played last night. They played in Mexico, and they played against the Cardinals. The Cardinals. Explain to me. I don't know Constantine's story. Somebody give me the rundown. I thought the Doc Ock took it back to the Raimi-verse. He might have. The Punisher, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Cloak and Dagger are grounded Marvel characters. Wait, I'm confused now. Oh, okay, we're talking about... You guys are confusing me. We went from DC to Marvel. You guys are confusing your boy, but almost Spider-Man's a teenager. But also, Spider-Man is a teenager. Yeah. Things that which has sound like an ice talking out his ass. How? Wait, how am I talking out my ass by saying Spider-Man is grounded? Because he's a teenager? Why? Why is that so ecstatic? I don't understand why that's talking out my ass. Because he's a kid in Queens who got bit by a radioactive spider. He lives a street level life. This is what he does. He's not up here somewhere. He is a street level hero. I'm tired of seeing a teenage Spider-Man. I want to see age experienced Spider-Man. That's what I liked about the one they did with Miles Morales. He was just kind of, I've been doing this a long time. Never played good until I had kids. The answer is that you waited too long. Video games are great. Video games are mad fun. Everybody should play video games. Constantine deals with demons and spirits, exits of that universe. What is grounded about that? How is that grounded? Kenny King only his mom Morales. Did you see those man? Yeah. That doesn't sound grounded to me, man. Devils and Spirits does not sound like a grounded comic book series. But nabbing purse snatchers, yeah, that sounds very grounded. But I'm talking on my ass. What do I know? I guess spirits and devils are way more grounded in reality than a guy who snatched a purse or shot somebody or robbed somebody like he did Uncle Ben and ran off and shot his uncle and ran. I've seen a lot of shooting runs. I haven't seen a lot, heard a lot. The only thing more grounded is a black dude getting shot by a cop and coming back. If that was Constantine's story, I'd be like, oh well, that I understand. That I get. What game he's been playing? Is that? Or are you done playing? Or are we not doing it anymore? Spider-Man was a member of the Fantastic Four. Anything wrong? You're talking about later. You're talking about way later after they ran out of ideas. You're talking about way later, rather than not in the 60s. We're talking about how these guys got the powers that every day. You're talking about 1,000 episodes or issues later. Fighting Spirits and Demons is grounded in anime. And anime works for sure. Teen superhero movies should be better by now. Spider-Man has been down enough to give others a better intro, like Ghost Rider should be an MCU proper soon. They did a dope Ghost Rider version though in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They did a really cool different thing with a Latino dude. I forgot his name in there. But it was cool. I like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So I think Constantine lost his wife or something to the supernatural, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't sound grounded. Once you get into the supernatural, we are no longer in grounded territory. You gonna tell me Hellboy is grounded too? I'm talking live action Spider-Man. We're getting 3 different stories of him being a teenager. We have yet to see a Spider-Man in his 20s by experience. You might. That might come around one day. Can you? That might be in the future. We'll see how long Tom Holland will keep being Spider-Man. Because there's a time. Well, they kind of did it. Well, I guess they erased somebody's memory. But there's a version of Spider-Man where everybody knows who he is, and he's just a regular dude, and well, not regular dude. He's still Spider-Man, but he's married and has spider kids. There's so many versions by now. They ran out of ideas. Start from the beginning. There's a version of Spider-Man out where I think it might be the Spectacular one where he switches bodies with Doc Ock, and then Doc Ock he's now in Spider-Man's body and he decides to do good, and it's weird. It's just like just who decided to do this? Because the original Spider-Man dies, yeah, he takes. I was like, why are we doing this, guys? Who cares about animated movies / stories? I do. Those are the ones. The movies I don't care about. The movies aren't real. The movies aren't where these things' heart and soul is. The heart and soul is in the comics. The heart and soul is in the cartoon. The movies are money grabs. Motion to ban Kenny King for the outrageous statement. Yeah. I'm with you, Scoop. Yeah, I'm with you, man. That's second. I'm glad that Tobey Maguire was young enough to looking to pull off a Tina like Grease. Grease? Who's Grease? I'm like Grease. Yeah, I never bought Toby as Spider-Man. I never believed it. I always thought it should have been a dude from that 70s show. Back then, Topher Grace. That's what I thought should have been Spider-Man. Like, imagine Kraven hunting an old, experienced Spider-Man. Shoot, Kraven would have been old. He was hunting a kid. He'd been old as shit by now. 60 still got it. But he does have the potion, so maybe he'd been fine. The school in Greece wasn't a high school. That was a fucking trade school. Oh, you guys are hilarious. The movie Grease. I've never seen Grease. I love the anime movies, but we also need more live action superhero movies. They could do a live action superhero movie if they just made some new superheroes. Then they should. I mean, I'm not mad if they did a new superhero and then they just made a movie around them. But they keep wanting to pull from the heart and soul of these things. The groundedness of Marvel. But yeah, man, I just the live actions are just the money grabs. So it's a lot less, emotional shit that has to go with it because it's just a money grab. Nothing Marvel animation movies touch DC. Well, that I agree with. Marvel animation, DC animation movies, if they could do that, they'd be killing. If they could do what they do in animation, live action, they'd be killing. Those are great. 30 seconds on a subject. We need a Meteor Man remake. What do you mean? What do you want? Is there something you want to talk about, Anna Suzette? Like, I'm done with this. I'm drunk and I'm done. Is there something you like to talk about, Anna Suzette? You're more than welcome to jump in there. We need a Meteor Man remake, do we? Do we? Do we really? Do we now? I know. I think about this shit. I know a thing about this shit. I don't know a thing about this shit. The fingers are drunk. And so they're typing like it's just Jimmy Jam. Let me see the action we need to bring in Black Saiyans. If they're good, we've seen the live action. They've been bad. They don't do a lot of great live action animes. I ain't seen one Black Saiyan yet. Well, they don't exist. Also, I'm not mad if anime keeps it Japanese. When you start bringing in other races, then yeah, I want to see it. But if you just keep it all Japanese, I'm not mad at it. If that's the world you're in, I'm fine with that. I just go like, don't ignore us if you're gonna start bringing in everybody else, because then I want to see it. But if this is only a Japanese world, that's how I even felt with The Last Airbender. I just go like, oh, as long as it's Asian, keep it Asian. But once you start bringing other races, I want to be first up. You bring us in first, and you can introduce the rest. Me first, from the line. It's our reparations from the line. I want to be the first Black Saiyan, but otherwise, I don't care if they keep it cultural. Animes, live actions are hit and miss. I heard Alita Battle Angel was okay. Oh, Alita was cool. I didn't know it was an anime until you said it right now. Alita was cool though. What was it? There was another one. Oh no, I'm thinking of what's that little it's a I think it was off the video game on Netflix. It was cool though. Damn, I can't remember what the game was called. I never played it, but they did a good job on the show. Better than Tekken, I think. Answers that took a long time to write. LOL. Answers that need to lay down. You in Chicago, Answers that? Aren't you in Chicago? Is it Chi-Town? Is that what ain't you in there? It's late over there. It's actually only 7:45 or so. It's so dark. It seems so late. It seems so late around yonder. All right, guys. I got 2% left on the Lepitap. It's definitely gonna die in a few. So let's hop in Mignana. We can talk about more. What y'all doing for Thanksgiving? Nothing. I think the family's cooking. The Tekken anime was good though. They stayed pretty true to the story. Yeah, I don't know Tekken like that. I don't know the storylines. I just know that bastard who's the big boss. I don't think they ever showed him. The dude in the. I don't think they ever showed him in the show. He be kicking my ass in in Smash Brothers. They made him way too strong. Way too strong. It's crazy how strong he is. You guys do Thanksgiving out there, Super? Starship Troopers is a classic. The movie or the cartoon? They did a cartoon, I think. I don't have a gun. All right, Fief Jinpachi. What is that, Zoop? No. Kayasuku, Katsuya, something like that. I'm gonna bring you a play. Hell yeah, me. No, Cloud is a whole different game, noobs. Kazuya, yeah. He's way too strong in Smash Brothers. It's ridiculous. I literally died off of 3 punches. I said, this is insane, bro. This is insane. They gotta chill with that. Nobody else, but for some reason, him in 3 punches. You guys are clear. No, it's pretty American. Yeah. Indeed it is. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys manana. Tomorrow. Let's reconvene tomorrow. That's how John Legend sings. As you heads ever jump his pops off a cliff. Big deal. Simba almost fell off a cliff from his pops holding him. All right, y'all. I'm about to die. All right, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. You have a good night, yo. All right. Peace, people.